Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Vlogmas. A little bit different today. I'm just going to be doing a kind of get ready with me, I suppose. I've got a full day's filming ahead. I am nearing the end of Vlogmas. And I've got a few more videos to film today, kind of my skincare routine, my makeup routine and my hair routine for a day of YouTube filming. So I hope you enjoy it. So I start off by putting my contact lenses in, so anybody who is squeamish about eye touching should probably kind of look away now.
Sometimes I give myself a day off on a Sunday, but aside from that, I pretty much wear them every day. And that's how you put them and stuff, you know, so let's just line it up. Okay.
So that's done. The next thing I'm going to do is just comb through the tangles in my hair. I use the Johnson & Johnson's No More Tears Tangle Conditioning Spray because it's absolutely amazing. And then I'm using my Tangle Teaser brush just to get all of the knots out of my hair. And then I am going to be putting on a hair treatment thing. It's the Phyto 7. You guys will have heard me talk about this before. This is the Hydrating Day Cream with 7 plants for dry hair. This always seems to make my hair look really, really nice and glossy, so I love it. And then I will just brush it out into the more or less style that it's going to be for the day. That's it for the hair for now. On to skin. I'm going proper old school here because my camera is now stacked up on lots of old beauty boxes, a candle and an old jewellery box, because otherwise I would not be able to get a good angle here. So in terms of the face, the first thing I put on is some SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic. This is the sort of vitamin C serum. I just found that this is really nice and quenching for dry skin, especially in winter when your skin is a little drier. Let that kind of sit for a little while, and then once that's kind of had a little bit of time to soak in, this was something that came in one of my beauty advent calendars. I can't remember which one, so apologies for that. It's the Filorga Time Filler. So I've just been using that as my wrinkle cream around my eyes, in my crow's feet, and on my top lip as well.
I think I've spoken to you about before, how important it is to use the palette. I've got such a busy Christmas party, but because I knew I had a full day of filming today at 12 o'clock, I didn't really drink that much alcohol either.
And once that's soaked in for a while, I'm still using the Skin Physics Dragon's Blood Daily Radiance Moisturiser. I did a vlog on this, which I will link in the description so you can see it if you happened to miss it. So that's it for my sort of daily skincare routine, I suppose. I normally just try and let all that kind of soak in for a few minutes before I move on to next steps. I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer in Light. I find this is a really, really good one. It kind of helps minimise my pores and just provides a nice base for my foundation to go on. So now moving on to my foundation, I am today going to be, I've just picked this up, the first one just came to hand, is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum foundation that I am using, and I'm just putting it on with my fingers because I'm in a bit of a rush this morning.
Is light okay? I don't know. Foundation. Sometimes when I film I use a full coverage, but I'll just pick this one up today. I'm going to cover my dark circles today, I don't know.
Tony Moly Pore Minimizer, it's pretty amazing. But I do find that if I put it on and then put my foundation on, the foundation actually doesn't go on very smoothly, so I normally put it on just after my foundation, but when I'm still kind of in the wet stage of putting my makeup on, if you know what I mean. Then I'm going to do just a small amount of contouring. I don't normally actually contour my face very much at all, but I got it in one of my beauty box subscriptions, I think, the Too Faced TF No Filter Selfie Powders. And I've just been using this one here actually, just to do a little bit of contouring on my underside of my cheeks. I'm using the Spectrum A05 brush.
So pretty. So yeah, I'm just going to get in with a little bit of contouring, just around the temples, under my cheekbones, just on top of the horror as well actually. You can really see it there, stuck in the way actually. I hope that I've been applying this correctly.
Then I'm using the NARS Orgasm Blusher, which I absolutely love.
Just on my cheeks. And I put this on before my powder, because I found that then the powder kind of...
For powder, I am using the Wycon Cosmetics powder. Again, I did a vlog about this a while ago. It's that Italian cosmetics company that I found while I was in Naples recently.
And I picked up quite a few sticks from there, and the powder and the lipstick that I got from there are actually two of my favourite products I'm using loads.
So with the powder, I kind of go in and actually kind of, well, I suppose I almost use the powder as a blending stage. So you can see it's a lot more subtle now already actually. So the next thing I do is my eyelashes. I just give them a little bit of a curl. And then because I'm unable to do mascara without smudging, and therefore it smudges my eyeshadow, I just actually put my mascara on first. So I'm just using the Revlon Dramatic Definition Mascara.
And that way you can buy it just in case you're interested. You see how glorious roll. That is faux show. I'm sure the makeup I was watching this later. So yeah, if you know of anyone, I'd really appreciate you letting me know.
Then this is the one thing that I literally could not live without, Q-tips. Because I make such a mess of my makeup and I always have mascara, I lick it, sorry about that for anyone who thinks that's gross, but that's what I do. This is my warts and all daily makeup routine. I'm not hiding anything or glossing anything over for the cameras. This is literally it. So now I've taken off my mascara smudges. I'm going to be putting on some liquid eyeliner. I'm not an expert. It normally have to use a lot of Q-tips to neaten it up.
Oh, there you are, it's smudged. And then this is, I can't see that eye properly, so I don't even know where to start, so it's quite, I just see I've gone too high up there.
That's actually not bad for me, to be honest. And I just need to leave that to dry for a few seconds, and then I'll just go in and take off the excess. I was using the Revlon Colour Stay Skinny. I'm not sure I mentioned that before. So, back in, how's that even happened? With the trusty little Q-tip.
And so I'm kind of experimenting with it, so at the moment I don't have a big...
And the next thing I tend to do is actually my eyebrows, because I kind of find that putting on eyeshadow is almost easier when you've got your brows done, because, I don't know, you kind of then can see the shape a lot better.
Like I can't judge how dark the eyeshadow is, so I kind of need my brows to be done first. Eyebrows tinted regularly, so they're always a little bit darker, but I don't know, I never quite...
So that's kind of like the brow situation done. Anyone who's watched my videos for any length of time will know that I am of course using my Rimmel eyebrow pencil, which I'm obsessed with. So now moving on to eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked palette. It's this gorgeous palette. And I'm just going to be using the shades from this section today, I feel. I'm using the Spectrum A12 brush. Oh, did I mention that that was the Spectrum A01? My powder brush from earlier. I'm not sure I mentioned that actually. So I'm going to go in with the colour Instinct, which is that colour just there. And I'm just going to use this colour to start going in my crease. And what I normally do is just kind of rub there a little bit. And then I go up and over my crease as well.
So kind of better off having less control over where the brush goes.
Then I am using the Spectrum A07 brush. And I'm going in with, I think I'll actually now just go in with the lightest shade, which is that one there, which is Blow. And I'm just going to try and pack it on the lid just to add a little bit of bright contrast to that darker section. A little bit in the corners. Dun, dun, dun. And then little top tip for you as well. I always sort of find that just putting it on your top brow and your brow bone, on your brow bone there, the lightest colour that you're using, just seems to finish off the look. The next thing I will do is blend the Spectrum C06. I'm just going to use, and I'm going to blend from the outside in.
So I'll start from there, I'll just blend in, and I'm just going to sort of like blend in the crease a bit more. I think
that will do. The last thing is lipstick, and I think I'm going to go in with a red lipstick today because I'm filming like some Vlogmas stuff. So I'm going to use this is the Revlon Red in 730. I've got very small lips, this never takes very long. So that's it guys, that is my very quick daily makeup routine. Now we're going to move over to my other dressing table over there, my hair station, to do my hair. I'm just going to go ahead and put my straighteners on. These are my trusty GHDs. But how cool is this? So it's like this matte. I'll just move that there for a second. It literally just sticks on to any surface. And then not only can you rest your straighteners or whatever on there when you're straightening your hair, but you can also sort of rest them in there, like when you're finished or whatever, or even while they're heating. Now I'm going to go ahead and dry my hair. I'm using a Denman paddle brush. hair straighteners. So I've hurt my shoulder a little bit, so that's probably why I'm like that. Ooh. Because my hair is so fine, it is quite quick to style. I like to blow dry and straighten. I would say probably takes 10-15 minutes.
I wash my hair and style every day, and then a lot of people just couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Keep it relaxed and shape.
One thing I always do, which I kind of feel some people neglect this step, I always look at the back of my hair. Very important, because you need to just make sure you've got it all. There's no kinks. It's nice and straight. What do we think? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Stuffy in there all day, which does not sound pleasant.
So that's it, guys. That is my very quick morning routine. That was pretty awful. Thanks very much for joining me. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!